What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review. No, bitch. You saw how quickly the steam just left me from that. No, girl, we are back for another what it is, okay? And baby, it's child. A lot has really happened in the past couple of days, and we're gonna see if we can get it all in. And if not, it wasn't worth mentioning. Listen, first of all, I know that we've been complaining out here in the Midwest about, listen, I want some warm weather. I'm tired of the weather being cold. I'm tired of the rain and all this stuff. Baby, I thought we was up in spring. Now, let me tell you something. Spring had its moments where, girl, I was going to be here, but then I left for a little bit. I had to go on vacation for a minute. I had to go visit some family, and they came back, okay? But, bitch, spring left and put summer in its place for this whole week. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, we said that we wanted some warm weather, but bitch, I did not mean this, okay? It's been 80, 90 degrees plus this whole fucking week, and we are only on Wednesday. Yesterday, I went outside and I said, bitch, what is going on? I feel like I am melting. I felt the fat just coming off of me, but then when I went home, I looked and it was still there. I was really confused. About what was happening. It was just too damn hot. It was hotter than the devil's ass yesterday, and I just didn't understand it, but I'm gonna keep it cute. Because, bitch, that's what we asked for, right? That's what we asked for. Moving on from there, I hope everybody else has had a good week so far. Let's just get up into it. Baby, after I did the what it is, and I'm not laughing at this. I'm just it just made me have that reaction because of all of the mess that has been going on surrounding this particular subject and this particular person. And I was literally debating on whether or not I was going to mention it, but it wouldn't be fair because it was a huge topic. And even though I don't subscribe to this person, I still had to mention it because I'm pretty sure somebody else is going to be like, why didn't you talk about it? Because honestly, I don't care. Okay, I honestly don't care. And it's not me being unsympathetic or empathetic to somebody who passed or whatever. If I didn't care about you in life, why would I care about you in death? And you can feel the same way about me. I already know that there's going to be people that's not going to fuck with me when I pass and not going to shed no tear, not going to feel no way, because they didn't do that when I was here. I don't expect them to, okay? So we have to get out of our heads. I don't know what this notion is. Even though a person passed away, you're supposed to respect them in death, and you're not supposed to. Girl, who told you that? Who told you that? If you did disrespectful shit during your life, and I didn't have no respect for you then, just because you passed away, all of a sudden I have respect. Child, fuck all that. Girl, y'all gotta quit trying to put that notion or whatever your little morals on other people. I don't do that. That's like these freaking tyrants that's been out here, and they pass away. Do we respect them in death too? No. I mean, that's a severe, example, but you get what I'm saying. Just because a person passed away don't mean that we're supposed to respect them or that we're supposed to care. We're not obligated to care, but it's nothing to celebrate, okay? It's nothing to celebrate. And I'm just saying this because y'all know Kevin Samuels, he passed away. Kevin Samuels was controversial for what he was. Some people were for him. He's very polarizing. Some people are for him, some people were not. And I see the type of people that's really for him, okay? And it's just really concerning, okay? He was supposed to be like this relationship coach or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna take advice from somebody who is not in a relationship themselves, who's been divorced at least twice, okay? You coming down on people for the way that they're looked, for the way that they're judging people, being disrespectful to black women, telling people not to believe their kids if something happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've seen some of his videos, and it's not just clips. I've seen some of his videos, okay? And I do know that he did not start off like this. He started off disrespecting black women because it brings him views. He even said it himself, okay? Because he was about, calling everybody out on their stuff. But then it wasn't bringing in the views. It wasn't bringing in the money like he thought. And so he switched that shit up. All for fucking money. And y'all fell for that shit. Y'all literally letting this person dictate how you supposed to feel or, what you supposed to feel about yourself. And I feel so Like, what is what is in the minds of people that called into his shows, especially the women, the black women who called into his shows and literally let him fucking degrade you? Like, what? Rating you? Bitch, let's rate you, okay? I will agree, like, date in your own range, okay? You know, don't have these extreme expectations about, you know, you from this and you want to be with somebody that got like millions of dollars. Come on now, we got to be, I agree with that shit. I agree with that shit, but everything else, nigga, please. But I'm not gonna be, you know, oh my God, he dead. I get no, it's nothing to do that. Like, I don't care even if they were the most terrible person or whatever. It's nothing that I would celebrate. I would never celebrate somebody passing. I just wouldn't give a damn. That's just what it is. You know, I didn't give a damn about him when he was here. You know, because he said women who are 35 and older are damaged good who are not married. And I need people to get out of their heads this notion that women needs to be married to somebody, want to be married to somebody, as if that's the end goal for every woman. And especially coming from somebody who was twice divorced. Well, baby, how come you couldn't keep your relationships together? You damaged goods too. The same logic that you applying to these so-called women that you're supposed to be giving out information to or advice to, you can apply to all these men as well, including himself, okay? And I just, you know, like I said, if a person finds you disrespectful in life, do not expect them to respect you in death. Do not expect them to cry for you. Do not expect them to feel sad for you. Do not expect them to feel anything for you, okay? And that's just where I'm at. I'm not finna disrespect the man. I'm not finna, when I say disrespect, I'm not finna just, you know, call him all type of names, but like, for what? He's gone, okay? He's gone. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at Scotty by Nature Live the other day, and some of the men that were on there, oh my God, especially when it got to the whole subject about, you know, not believing in kids and stuff like that. I said, y'all niggas clearly got up on here and y'all sound very predatory, okay? The whole thing about, you know, women should not go out with men, black women shouldn't go out with men after 6 o'clock, and as if they supposed to owe them something. Let me just put this out here. I don't care if it's after 9 o'clock. I don't care if it's after 12 o'clock. If a woman or a man does not want to have sex with you or don't want to do anything else with you besides go out on that particular date, they don't have to. Just because you take a person on a date is not meaning that you automatically gonna get some ass or some dick out of it, okay? Please get that out your mind. That's fucking sexual assault area. That's fucking, you know, the R word area. That's predatory area, okay? Like, come on. Y'all out here just, see, this is what I don't subscribe to him. You know, somebody told me that, you know, he did have some good stuff. He probably did. But see, when you put all this negative stuff out there, people will miss that message that don't fuck with you like that because of the negative stuff that's always being put out there. You know, so it is what it is. The only thing that I feel bad for is the fact that his mama had to find out on social media, and I can't stand when family members find out about their passing through social media. That's the most messed up part about it. Other than that, I don't care. And when I say I don't care, I don't mean it in a harsh way, meaning that it didn't affect me. I'm not upset about it. I'm not sad about it. I'm not happy about it. It's just very much indifferent. And if people, you know, feel a different way, that's fine. That's their opinion, and we can't take that from them. Okay, we can't jump down their throat because they feel some type of way that this man passed away. You know, just because they feel some way don't mean that we have to feel the same. Just because I feel some way don't mean that they have to feel the same, you know? So let's just take that in consideration when it comes to this. He was, like I said, a polarizing person, and it is what it is. Condolences, though, to his family. Condolences to his family. And I've seen some nasty shit. I ain't, you know, and I'm a heartless person, but there's a certain line that I don't cross, okay? Baby, I've seen some, I mean, I know he had his shit, and I don't fuck with him, and I didn't subscribe to him or whatever, and his ideologies or whatever, but baby, the shit that was being said on Twitter alone, I was just like, wow. I had to mute the shit because I was tired of seeing it. I was tired of the debates and everything, and it was just, if you don't like a person, oh well, move on from it, you know? But hey, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and please be respectful. Please be respectful. We don't have to go in on each other just because we have differences of opinion. Please be respectful. Let's remember that. Moving on from that, DaniLeigh, baby girl. I thought the saga was over with. I thought the saga was over with between DaniLeigh, the baby, and Mimi. But no, bitch, they brought that shit back up yesterday. I'm just sitting here like, why? Why? First of all, I know this whole situation between DaniLeigh and Jonathan was a big thing a few months ago. Keyword, months ago. Well, keywords, months ago, okay? Now, after everything went down, baby, we was on your side. Danny, we was on your side when it came to the whole situation, okay? For the most part. And I'm gonna tell you what part we was on your side with, because baby, before that we really didn't fuck with you, because you fucked that up for yourself, okay? We really didn't fuck with you, but we was kind of on your side because we didn't like the disrespect that this man was giving you while holding your daughter and while you was nursing your daughter, and the whole situation surrounding the baby, because the baby made us have, not the baby, but your actual baby made us have a little bit of sympathy, empathy for you, okay? Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because he was doing you dirty. He was doing you dirty, and he was trying to disclaim you or whatever. Do I feel like they was in a relationship? They were very much in a relationship. They were very much in a relationship, and I don't give a damn what he say. I don't care what Mimi say, bitch. They were very much in a relationship, because I remember, baby, I used to follow my man. I used to follow my ex. Well, shit, Mimi, he was cheating on you with me, too. Let me fucking stop. No, bitch. I used to follow him, okay? I used to follow him heavy, bitch. He used to pop up on my timeline all the time. Be like, oh my God, he looks so cute. You know, my pocket nigga. Bitch, and he used to be always commenting on her shit, and she be commenting on his shit. He be liking it or whatever. You don't do that with no side piece. The side piece don't get all that privilege of a girlfriend or somebody that you wifing up or you got, you thinking of as a potential. We don't do that, okay? We keep that shit private. Trust me, I know. Anyway, moving on from there. I ain't got no side pieces, okay? Because I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But y'all get the game. And, you know, she put that song out, Yellow Bone is what he like. Yellow Bone is what he like. Yellow Bone is what I said, for real. And he put them lemon or the yellow sign down there in the comments. He approved that shit. He approved that shit, okay? For somebody that was a side piece, I said, unless these motherfuckers getting bold, you know what I'm saying? And just parading their side pieces around like nobody care. Girl, they was in a relationship and he had a baby with him, and that's all that it was. She had a baby with him. They was in a relationship. The relationship didn't work out. People got their feelings hurt. Mimi was never gone, okay? And, you know, DaniLeigh wanted to give a goddamn interview with Angie Martinez. Angie Martinez said she flew out there to see her. I said, bitch, you flew out there? You use your frequent flight miles to go out there to see this girl? I said no. And what prompted this was because also, you know, she has a song coming out called Dead to Me, which is basically talking about the relationship between her and the baby. Girl, we don't care. We are over this. After your brother got his ass beat, we was over it. All we care about is to see the pictures of the baby, and that's it. And I'm talking about the little girl. That is it, you know. And then, you know, she put out a little statement, or she said in that interview as well, that, you know, she apologized for that song. She apologized for Yellow Bone, and I was like, girl, okay. She said, you know, Angie was like, did you know? She was like, no, I didn't know the issue or whatever it was with skin color, and I was just being very ignorant. I said, girl, when I hear people say that they didn't know that there was an issue, and especially people of color, y'all know. Y'all know, because just about every country that have people of color, there is an issue with colorism. Every time, okay? You knew exactly what you were doing, and that's just what it is, all right? And then for Tokyo Vanity to come out and, girl, I like you to a certain extent, but what exactly do you do? Okay, besides, you know, you being on Instagram, besides you being on a couple of seasons of Love and Hip Hop, what exactly do you do? And being Super Sense friend, what exactly do you do? You probably do some other stuff, but I don't follow you, so that's probably why I just really don't care. But for her to come out and try to, you know, discredit what the girl said in the video, I guess about the part about them being together, and then trying to say when somebody tell her that she needs to just sit this out and be quiet, she was like, well, Mimi, my real cousin, and y'all don't know the half that was going on behind the scenes and all this stuff. That's fine. That's fine. But y'all still need to sit this shit out. Because again, here come Mimi coming to the baby's defense, trying to, you know, prove that she wasn't a side, Danny was a side bitch trying to become a main chick and all this stuff or whatever. But girl, you going so hard. None of y'all look good because all of y'all are doing this over a nigga that is disrespectful to you, that made you look like goofies. I don't give a damn if that's your baby father, okay? And you trying to keep the peace, but keeping the peace don't mean that I gotta defend the actions of what he's done, okay? And continue to take that shit. And Mimi, that goes to show the way that you come to his defense, he's still fucking you. And the way that he came out with that video trying to discredit Danny in his interview, which I agree with actually, when he said, I told you that you should have capitalized on this when it first happened. And that was correct, because bitch, that's when we was all in tune to it. Now we don't give a shit, okay? But you look dumb. Everybody in this situation look dumb because the baby been puppet mastering everybody. And he's still fucking all of them. He was at one point, and I'm pretty sure he's still doing something with Mimi. So, hey, it is what it is. Y'all need to calm that shit down and get a fucking life and move on, okay? Mimi, this shit don't make you look good either. It don't make you look good. Every time you speak on that bitch, we don't fuck with her like that. You know we don't. Girl, shut up, okay? We get it, but you defending this man and coming up behind this man, girl, you look dumb. You look very stupid. I will never look stupid behind a nigga or a bitch. I'm sorry. Anyway, we too old for that. We are too old for that. Girl, dick can't be that good. Dick can't. Speaking of dick, perfect fucking segue. You thirsty bitches. Which one of you hoes went to Jesse Williams play Take Me Out? Bitch, y'all said take me out with that dick. Listen, which one of y'all went to that play and recorded? Now listen, I thought you couldn't bring cameras or telephones, you know, have your camera phone out when you go to Broadway plays, period. I didn't know that. That's what I assumed. So, remember when Jesse Williams was having all this issue with his ex-wife or whatever, and then one of the latest things that she said, you know, because she was trying to get the child support payments to stay the same or whatever, and he was trying to get them decreased because he not making the same money. She said, bitch, ain't nobody tell you to leave Grey's Anatomy and go do some fucking Broadway play or whatever. I said, oh. I said, girl, that's true, you know, but he wanted to go do what he really wanted to do. And then it was stories coming out about him feeling a little bit, you know, nervous to do the male nudity part up in a Broadway play. Now, first of fucking all, I did not know that they got naked at Broadway plays, okay, in the goddamn public, bitch. I ain't know that. Maybe is it gonna be some female nudity, bitch? Let me say something. Because y'all had a fucking time. Now, whoever that was that filmed that man up there on that stage with his dingling all out, mind you, he wasn't the only one that was on there, but he was the only one that was rememberable. And you know what? Somebody gonna ask me, did you see Jesse Smollett? Did you see Jesse Williams play? I said, you know what? I'm gay. I don't subscribe to those things. You know what? For me being such a lesbian, I just seen my fair share of dicks, and I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. Oh my God, like goddamn, every day, it's just like a dick here, a dick there, a celebrity dick here, a dick there. I'm tired of it. Put a pussy on the fucking timeline. Put some titties on the timeline. Damn, girl, we need to be equal opportunity up in this bitch, okay? Oh. Girl, I said, you know what? The girl's finna go crazy. Mind you, my friend went to the goddamn play last night and got an autograph from him. I said, you know what? You guys are whores. You guys are whores. I love that for y'all, though. I love that for y'all, though, because I ain't even gonna fucking lie. If I saw somebody that I really wanted to see that was a celebrity or anybody, and I see that they was, let me go buy a ticket, bitch. I'll be up in that bitch. I'll be on the next flight. Okay, seeing it with my own eyes. Like, what? Now, whoever did this shit, right? First of all, they was playing up in that shower. He was all up on that man. I said, oh my God, why your dick on that man's ass? But, you know, anyway, that's how it was supposed to go. Y'all loved it. Y'all loved it. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? What really came to my mind was when Candace on Real Housewives of Potomac said that her husband Chris had a brown dick. And I was like, what? Because most white men penises that I've seen in porn, okay, their penises are pink, you know? And we was all like, a brown dick. But then we see Jesse Williams. I mean, you know, he is black, but he light-skinned it. Is he half-half? I don't know. But he got a little black in him. But that thing was dark. You know, it was a brown skin. I said, oh, is that how it's supposed to go? Is that how it is with most light skins? Y'all put that down in the comment. I don't know. I don't know. I like the darks. That sound like I be looking at dicks all the time. No. Girl. Now y'all done fucked it up since y'all done spread the shit all over the internet. They finna come through with security and make sure that shit is extra clinked down tight, clink, and y'all can't film shit. Which is understandable. Because why would y'all do that? The man said, anyway, how y'all feel about it? Moving on from that, Chris Paul, listen, let me just say this. I don't understand this. I get when y'all be playing basketballs in these sports or whatever that you supposed to have a code of conduct, a code of ethics that you supposed to follow. You know what I'm saying? You can't do certain things at fans or whatever. It was almost about to be Malice in the Palace Part 2. Okay, y'all remember that happening with Ron Artest and the whole Detroit situation, the Pistons game and all that shit when the fucking fans just went crazy and, you know, they was all up in the thing. They needed to let Chris Paul go. Bitch. After seeing that clip, and I don't give a fuck, that dude, I don't know, he looked like he probably was a teenager. They was up in the stands, and he either put his hands on his mama, Chris Paul mama and wife or whatever. I don't know if what was said or whatever. Either way, he should have stayed in his own place, okay? And if Chris Paul would have really got a hold of him, nobody should have pulled him back. They should have just, I would have took the fucking fine. If you want to suspend me a couple of days, bitch, what you not going to do is put your hands on my wife. What you not going to do is disrespect my mama in front of my face. That's what you not going to do. You going to keep your hands to your goddamn self, bitch. That's what you going to do or you going to get fucked up, okay? But, you know, they took him out. These fans, y'all be out of control. Y'all be out of control. Like, y'all, I mean, it's okay to like a sports person or whatever, but shit, y'all be acting like y'all the one playing in these goddamn games and your life is dependent on it. Stop that shit. You better be glad them people had sense enough to pull that man back, because he was about to fuck your ass up, little boy. Moving on from that, young Jock had got arrested for child abandonment. Girl, I said, what? Now, Jason, what's happening? Is his name Jason? Jaceel? What's happening? That's the game. That motherfucker. Y'all, I used to have a crush on the game back in the day. When I was confused. You know what I'm saying? When I was a little bit confused, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to have I had a crush on him and 50 Cent. Baby, I really didn't have no type at all. Fuck. But he cute. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. And if you say he not, his ways is just, I don't know, I can't get wet. But, he got booked in jail, Jaceel. He got booked in jail like around 2:58 and got out at 5:03, posting a $1,300 bond. Basically, his baby mama, you know he got 8 kids, okay? But one of the baby mamas, he was already paying out of pocket like $5,000 or whatever a month for child support. And he was actually paying in advance too. And so he tried to scale back a little bit, and this wasn't a formal, payment child support plan that they had, installed or whatever through the course or whatever. But she got in her feelings because he tried to scale back just a little bit so that he can get his finances in order, so he can go ahead and pay for his wedding and do all that shit, because he's still with Kendra, surprisingly. And she had the lawyer lock his ass up. I said, that's some spiteful ass shit. But I feel like it's probably more to the story than that. I want to get her side for real. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all can't stop being out here making all these kids. I just be wanting to know. It is really motherfuckers out here that got like 20 plus kids. You cannot be up in all their lives. Everybody ain't a net cannon, and you can't afford it. You can't tell me that you can. It's just crazy. Moving on for that. Talking about getting locked up. I'm going to read this to y'all. The whole situation that's going on with Young Thug and Gunna, okay, listen. Chloe finally told that man, go ahead and turn yourself in, boo. Okay? Now, let me stop playing. She said they just friends. Anyway, y'all probably fucked. It's okay. It's okay. We do that. We're adults. You're an adult now too. But basically the other day, the timeline was on fire because it had came out saying that Young Thug and Gunna, they had been arrested on RICO charges. Now what they say is with RICO charges, to be hit with a RICO case, that means that they got the evidence already on you. They've been following you for a minute, and somebody most likely then flipped on your ass. Okay, so these are Fed charges, I'm pretty sure. And they said the rapper's arrest is the result of a larger grand jury indictment that names 28 members and associate of his label and imprint YSL, which means Young Slime Life, or Young Stoner Life, or Young Slat Life. Either way, it's a fucking gang down in Atlanta that popped up like in 2012, and it's associated with the Blood Gang. Blood gangs have really came a long way. I remember when it was just a West Coast thing. Bitch, them motherfuckers is all over, okay? All the fuck over. But basically, they face charges of conspiracy, armed robbery, aggravated assault, drugs and weapon charges. They said that this is the gang that tried to put a hit out on YFN Lucci while they was up in jail, while he been up in jail. Okay, they tried to stab him up, because I remember that report came out saying that he got, somebody tried to try him, murder and all this shit. But see, what is really getting me, I think they got Gunna charged with like one count of conspiracy, but it's Young Thug that's getting charged with a whole bunch of shit with everybody else. But here's my thing. They're using the lyrics to a few of these people's songs, okay? Thug and, somebody else, not Gunna, but somebody else. And the fact that y'all sporting the YSL, chains and stuff like that. Let me just say this. Somebody said it is surprising to them when they find out that these rappers are actually doing the things that they are, they say that they're doing in their records. Because sometimes we be getting motherfuckers that be false flagging just to do what's hot to sell or whatever. But at the same time, y'all gotta be careful, okay? Y'all gotta be fucking careful. Putting y'all business out there as to what it is that y'all be out here doing in the music. I will never forget when they tried to reopen the Biggie case, and I think it was that hip-hop cop man. He came out and he said, yes, it is a whole fucking task force dedicated to hip-hop artists and getting them caught the fuck up. They're using your lyrics. They're going on social media. They're doing all of that. And these motherfuckers, they just keep putting their shit out there. You got drill music. Listen, that's the same thing. I don't speak ill of the dead like that, but listen, King Von and them, oh my God, that was notorious for what they did out here. Baby, they put their tails in the songs, okay? And motherfuckers be getting caught up. But I don't know, this is crazy. And at this point, I don't know. It's not looking good because, like I said, this is federal shit, RICO charges, and 9/10 they already got the evidence, and that is why they pulled them over and went on ahead and arrested them. And people be like, y'all got to think about the family. They didn't think about their family. They didn't think about their family when they was out here doing this shit. And I get it that, you got to hustle, and this shit probably happened years ago, but I wish it would have. It'd be so crazy how the charges come once the person really get big in the industry, and then all of a sudden it'd be like charges from shit from years ago before they was even popping like that. It is so crazy. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta be careful, okay? That is wow. That is wow. Jeffrey Williams, that is his name. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Y'all be careful going out there to overseas and out of town or whatever, out the country. This little short story about 3 Americans died of unknown causes at a Sandals resort in the Bahamas. Baby, they found one man here, they found another man there, and they found another woman there, and they said it don't look like foul play. I don't know what's going on, but baby, they need to find that shit out, because something happened. Something went down that all 3 of them gone. Yeah, that ain't right. That ain't right. And you want to know who else ain't right? Listen, Stevie J, the last time I heard, he was filing for divorce, right? Then that interview came out where he was getting head from another bitch, and it wasn't Faith, okay? While he was doing this interview. Now he want to come out on Mother's Day basically trying to beg Faith to come back to him. I promise that I do right from this day forward. I promise to listen to your feelings and be more delicate with your heart, and I'm sorry that I humiliated you in front of the world. Faith, you are dumb as fuck if you go back. But then again, you stayed with Biggie and he was doing all that type of shit. He was fucking Lil' Kim and you still was with him. Bitch, you just... Girl. I just couldn't. Like, you can embarrass me behind the scenes and then maybe we can talk because don't nobody know because it's just an embarrassment between us two. But when you do that shit on a public fucking platform in a public scale, oh bitch, it's over, it's done with. I gotta keep my dignity intact. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. That's what happens, okay? Stevie, go somewhere. Stevie J is one of those people that really shouldn't even be in a relationship and shouldn't even be married, okay? Let alone be in a relationship at all. Moving on from that, I did briefly discuss in another video about the Southern University and AMA College in Louisiana, the freshman cheerleader who lost her life because she took her own life, Arlena Miller. I said, damn, let me go look and see if we related. 19 years old, and she had left her last message, and I read that I think it was on social media. I read the caption, and when I tell you, mama was going through it, and it wasn't something that was just spur of the moment, something that was just brought up because of college, because of what's been going on for the past couple of years or so with the pandemic. She was depressed, and she been this way for some years, and all of this stuff that's been going on recently has just brought it more out. And I don't know if she said it was an attempt that she did before, but she had a history with, those thoughts of unaliving herself, and unfortunately she did that. And I know we get on here and we talk about situations like this, and it sounds like a redundant situation or a redundant thing because we keep saying the same thing, check on your strong friends. And people do put that out there, but they really don't check. And we just need to check on people in general. And even if we check on them, sometimes it don't work, but we still need to do it, okay? And I just... It's sad when I hear stuff like that, and it affects me because y'all already know I have history with depression or whatever. I haven't been clinically diagnosed, but I know it's depression. I'm not on medication for it or whatever. It comes and goes in waves, just like a few of y'all that's watching, y'all probably been through it too. And it it hurts my heart so bad when I hear about it where it's young people, really young people that have yet to fully live life, to know that their brain is not functioning right, to make them see the good, you know, or that they've been through so much already that they can't see the good that could come. You know what I'm saying? And just keep up with your people. Keep up with your people. Keep that line of communication open, please. Please. Condolences to her family. Condolences to her friends. Moving on from that. Speaking of family, this is one family that I'm tired of hearing about. Benzino and Coi Leray. Listen. Y'all don't fuck with each other. Y'all don't see it for each other. Y'all clearly had some family dysfunctional and some issues that was going on since her childhood, and that's why it's coming out now. Benzino, I don't know what he's on, but somebody needs to get that man some help because he is 50-something years old. He is close to goddamn 60 years old, and he is spiraling the fuck out. Why is it that every time this girl says something, it's like ever since she came onto the scene and she became, you know, more known than what she was, he has been saying some negative shit left and right, and then he'll sprinkle in a little bit of good shit, but then go back to being negative. I don't understand what it's about, okay? I would rather you not speak on me, and it's almost as if he be using her for clout to get noticed. Because before that, after he did his stint with Love and Hip Hop, ain't nobody been talking about him. But then his daughter comes onto the scene, and now they're talking about him because he keeps putting his shit out there. You know, because she has to respond to some of the shit that he's done and said. And I mean, technically speaking, in this situation, did she really have to say something? No. But he didn't have to respond back to her. So Eminem, I think, is getting inducted or looking to get inducted into the hip hop or to the Hall of Fame or whatever, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Benzino basically came out saying, you know, that basically it's more black artists that's more deserving of the honor than him, and you know they always, you know, the racial shit or whatever, which we know, we can agree with. Right message, wrong messenger, because it's coming from a negative place because of his issues that he had or beef that he had with Eminem back in the past. I had forgot all about that shit. I gotta look that up too, but I vaguely remember it. But because of that, that's where it's coming from. It's not coming from a place where, oh, you know, I would like to see more black people and they need to, you know, bring in more equality and stuff like that. No, it's coming from a negative place because of his past issues with Eminem, and he don't want to see that man win because he's not winning, you know? And so Coi Leray basically came out and said, I respect Eminem, and, you know, I like his music, and, you know, he deserves this honor and all this stuff, woo, woo, woo. So now Benzino is like, you're going against the family, you're going against me, you done burnt the bridges, and I'm gonna just have to love you from afar. They're so petty because, honestly, she ain't had to say that. I'm like, did you really want to push his button? But then he didn't have to come out and say that either. Because at this point, we already know that y'all don't really fuck with each other like that, you know? And it's just, go away. Please, go away because we are tired. One thing that I'm so surprised, I ain't been hearing nobody talking about this whole thing that happened in Cuba. It was a hotel explosion that happened. 70 people got injured and at least 26 people died. They said it was from it was a hotel that was supposed to be opening up soon, 96 rooms or whatever. 14 kids was injured in the explosion. They said it was a natural gas explosion, but nobody ain't really been talking about that. Maybe why? We talk about everything else, but ain't nobody talking about that. That is major. That is crazy. Okay, 70 people, 76 people got injured, 26 people died, passed away. That's a lot. Prayers and condolences to them. Wendy Williams. Y'all know when I do that, I just be thinking about stuff like, this is crazy that I gotta even speak about it because it is funny to me. Wendy Williams, she did a little interview with Fat Joe, because Fat Joe be doing his little interviews online or whatever. And Basically, mama put it out there like, listen, the Wendy Williams show ain't going nowhere. It's coming back real soon. Mind you, they didn't came out and said, bitch, Wendy Williams ain't on the books. Okay, that show ain't coming back. I said, child, I don't know if it's just Wendy keeping hope alive or, you know, she's trying to keep her, I don't know. Or she trying to take it somewhere else. But in her mind, the show is coming back. And I get it because, listen, she never said she was about to retire. Her health, unfortunately, got into a place. I'm hearing that her finances is funny because of the whole shit that's going on with the Wells Fargo freezing her assets, freezing her money. She ain't got none physically that she can touch. And I said, that's messed up. That whole situation, I would say, is so horrible. Horrible as hell. But, you know, she basically said she won't be watching the Sherry Shepherd show. I said, you know what? I don't know why it was funny, but because it just caught me off guard. I was like, wait a minute, man, what? Wait. And then Sherry came on and she did a little live or whatever. And she was like, you know, Wendy is not well and she needs some people around her that actually truly care about her. And I'm just going to pray for her. I'm just going to pray for her and I'm going to wish her the best. And then the live just kept going and going and going. I said, now, Sherry, girl, I understand, but sometimes we ain't got to respond to everything, okay? Because that, like you said, I don't feel like Wendy is in her right mind all the time. Like, she has her moment. Like, sometimes we all live in a cloud of delusion. I think Wendy has been in a cloud of delusion for a minute. But, that wasn't needed, okay? And I get it. And when I say it wasn't needed, you ain't have to waste your time on that. You ain't have to waste your time on that. You bigger than that. You already got the show. Y'all really don't fuck with Sherry Shepherd like that. It is funny to me. I don't know why, like, it's not her fault though. But see, at the end of the day, it is not her fault that Wendy got her show taken away from her. I hate the way that they did it. I really do hate the way that they did it. And I'm not a big, huge fan of Wendy Williams. I didn't watch her show like that. Only when it was, like I told y'all, when I watch talk shows, it's only when it's somebody that I actually care about on there that I want to see. I hope y'all can see me. I know the glare, but y'all can hear me. But anyway, baby, I ain't like the way that they did that. And especially after I seen her Wendy Williams movies. Now, Wendy, you still on my shit list for that because how dare you make your movie so fucking good? Because, bitch, I go back every now and then and I watch it because it's still on my DVR. It is still on my DVR. That is one of the better Lifetime movies that has ever came out in a few years, okay? Bitch, you gave us some quality shit about your life, but then when you tried to do that shit for Aaliyah, oh, bitch, why? Okay, you still you still in my shit list for that. But, you know, I feel bad she going through this shit, but Sherry, she'll be alright. Y'all gonna watch that lady show. Y'all keep on saying that y'all not. Y'all gonna tune in at least for the first couple of episodes that first week and see how it feels. And then y'all probably gonna get hooked. And talking to talk shows, Blac Chyna and Tokyo Tony, bitch, we don't want it. We don't want it, okay? I'm going to be 100% honest. There are some people that are made for TV, and there are some people that aren't. And Blac Chyna is not made for TV. I'm just going to say that. Because I looked at her show on Zeus, that reality TV show that she had, and then the whole issue with her mama would do it then. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The only thing that really kept us tuned in is the fact that Tokyo Tony was on there. And Tokyo Tony was the one that was bringing the drama, that was bringing the entertainment or whatever. Other than that, Blac Chyna ain't got the personality for goddamn to carry a show on her own, to keep it interesting, okay? There was nothing about her that was interesting or whatever. And y'all talking about some y'all finna do a talk show, bitch, no, okay? I'm sorry, but no. Mind you, she got up in trouble for fucking with a lady at the bar, kicked the bitch in the stomach, and I don't know, the neighborhood talk had showed the video, and it was the after effect, and it was like, China ain't looking like the aggressor in this situation, but it was what happened prior to that, that led up to that, you know, because they was in the bar or whatever, and I guess people was trying to take pictures of her, and she said, you know, no pictures, and then shit just went crazy. The lady took her phone. Well, Chyna took the lady phone, slammed it on the ground, and then kicked the bitch in her stomach. And I was like, "Oh, Chyna, why would you do that? You know they looking for any reason to get your ass." Okay, I know. At that point, some people just, I know we reach our boiling point, but she should have just walked away. I would have just walked away and said, "Fuck y'all," and walked away before we got physical. Cause y'all say we can't be putting our hands on each other. You know, so sometimes we just need to learn to walk away. I know there are some situations where we can't walk away, but you know, sometimes we need to. We need to assess the situation because there are people that are out here trying to antagonize the fuck out of you, especially when you're a celebrity or these Insta celebs or whatever the fuck, and trying to get a little paycheck. And that's what this felt like. But hey, it is what it is. Shout out to Monique. Monique is about to be in this new season of BMF, bitch. Yes, I told y'all. 50 Cent, you came through on your shit. You came through on your shit. I'll give your ass that, nigga. Okay, you came through on your shit. You didn't disappoint. I would have liked her to be on Power, but, you know, BMF is cool. BMF is cool. She'll rock that shit. She gonna rock it. The whole... Have y'all been following that whole situation about the prison guard, Vicky, what's her name? Vicky Casey, or no, Vicky White and the prisoner Casey White. I said, did they get married? What is going on? Baby, mama, I think they said she was on her last day. She sold her house for over $100,000 or took all that out the bank and then let that man out the prison. In the way that he just escaped and walked the fuck out, it was so fucking crazy and so fucking slick. Bitch, they got their asses. We ain't hear nothing from them. They was on the goddamn run. Next thing you know, they caught their asses a couple of days ago. This bitch shot herself in the fucking head. Or whatever she did, self-inflicted, and wound up dying in a damn hospital. Mind you, he, a lifer, is still fucking alive. Bitch, you fucking this inmate, and you lost your life over it, and he's still alive, and he a racist, I believe, okay? So you doing all this behind that? I said the dick don't look like his dad did, bitch. I said, what the fuck? Girl. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. He had a taste of freedom for a couple of days and got caught the fuck back up. It ain't worth it. It reminded me of that movie, oh my God, let me pull it up because Patricia Arquette, I think it was on, how do you spell her name? Patricia Arquette. Movies and TV shows. Escape from Dannemora. This came out in 2018. Yup, on Showtime. I remember that. She used to work, the lady worked in a jail, you know, like the wood shop and sewing shit or whatever, and she struck up a relationship with one of the prisoners and helped him escape. Bitch. And was married too. And fucking around with the prisoner. This is exactly what this sound like. But see, it's worse with her because she was a goddamn guard. I said, you know what? Now, you really did all this for that man. I could see if he was fine. But he wasn't even fine, bitch. Like, he probably would have killed her anyway. So, hey, it is what it is because he was a murderer too. Moving on from that, the last thing I want to say, Diddy has a record label for R&B artists that is coming out called Love Records under the Motown imprint. And all I want to say is, if you are thinking about it, you think that this is a good opportunity and you want to try to get on that label, I want you to do your research on Diddy. I want you to do your research on all the artists that have been under his helm. I just want you to do that. And then take it at your own risk. That's all I'm going to say. But, I hope y'all have a good day. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, before I get off of here, I listened to that Jack Harlow album. Now, before his album came out, I've been hearing a whole bunch of stuff about him. I already knew that he was on Industry Baby with Lil Nas X. I did enjoy the song, mostly because I enjoyed Lil Nas X. So it was cool. I enjoyed the production of the song and everything. And I was glad in, you know, giving him props because he is a straight man and he got on a record with a gay artist who was getting a lot of backlash because of his sexuality at a time. Then I just started seeing him everywhere, and probably was seeing him everywhere before that, but I never took a listen to his music like that. Probably heard him freestyle a little bit or a little snippet or something. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't nothing to make me say, ooh, let me jump to this. But see, all of a sudden, we realized that he has a machine behind him because he's every fucking where. The last place that I seen him was at the Kentucky Derby being carried out by some black men because he don't want to get his shoes dirty. I know it probably was a joke, but baby, you down in the South, you white, and they was black. Okay, it just didn't look right for me. But moving on from that, that's neither here nor there. The album came out. Trash. Terrible. Forgettable. Boring. Dull. Dated. Weak. Elementary. All of those. I said, oh my God, it's not one good song on here that I actually like. I literally had to stop in the middle of the album and then come back to it the next day because I just couldn't. And I said, is it me? And I know somebody gonna be like, Ashley, you doing too much. No, I'm dead ass serious, y'all. And I know some of y'all probably like it, but baby, I couldn't get with it. I couldn't get with it. I said, and this is what y'all hyping up. He seemed like a good guy, but musically, his features probably better, and I'm talking about his features on other people's songs is probably better than this whole album put together. I'm sorry, but anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all tell me how y'all feel if y'all heard the record, the album. I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all week, and I will enjoy the rest of mine, and I will see you guys later.